Hello, Van Horn Hornets. It is the week of October 15th, and this is this week's Van Horn Hive, where I hope the information helps to empower all to be successful today for a better tomorrow. Updates. I continue to talk about the potentially at-risk letters. Please identify students based on their first quarter grades who might need a student action plan. I emailed the action plan template out on Friday. Let me know if you can't find it. Complete the student action plan and review it with the parent at the parent-teacher conferences next week. Give me a copy of the signed student action plan so I can keep that in my file. Parent-teacher conferences are next week. Schedules were due to Melissa last Friday. If you have not turned in your schedule, please turn that schedule into the office ASAP. Note parents who cannot attend a parent-teacher conference and try to schedule a phone conference at a last resort. Please begin to remind students we have a 1 hour early out all next week. We will be sending flyers home as well. It is that time for observation and evaluation notices. I will be giving letters out this week to both certificated and classified employees who will be receiving an observation or evaluation. All permanent certificated employees with the last names that begin with A through L and some out of rotation certificated employees will be receiving letters. This will include a minimum of 1 observation before the final evaluation. If you have any questions, please see me. Some reminders. Quarter 2 duty begins today, Monday. Please refer to the bulletin and make sure you are arriving on time to your duty. 7:20 morning duty begins. I've been able to collect some data on our walkthrough look-fors for standard and objective focus. Please make sure you reference your objective throughout your lesson. The objective should be readable from the back of the room. And note that I've added an NA for students where it says students can state what and why they are learning, just in case I don't have time to talk to students. I will be reviewing the data at our October staff meeting on the 30th, and then we will discuss what the next focus will be. Our cookie dough fundraiser ended last week on October 9th. Please remind students to turn in their money in order forms so that we can get that order complete, and let your students know that items will be delivered at the beginning of November. Our chocolate bars came in for our Camp Keep fundraiser. Those students whose parents attended the mandatory parent meeting last week received notice that they can pick up chocolate bars to sell. They sell for $1 and students make $30 per box. 4th and 5th grade students will begin to start selling candy bars to raise money for Camp Keep in January. Also, we have McTeacher Night this week on Wednesday, October 17th from 5 to 7 p.m. We still have some slots available, so please sign up and come by and enjoy some yummy McDonald's. Shout outs to Miss Paletta and Mrs. Cortez for helping at the mandatory Camp Keep meeting last week. Thank you so much, ladies. I was really pleased with the turnout. To Miss Bethany, Miss Melissa, Mrs. Hammond, Mrs. Pelletier, Miss Fulton, Mrs. Martinez, Miss Smith, Miss Houston, and Mr. Haycock for volunteering to help with Measure H phone calls last week. I really enjoyed that evening. To Mrs. Hammond and Miss Miracle for their continued support at the dismissal gate every day. We will continue to brainstorm to make that dismissal effective. Thank you to Miss Akins for keeping the fly cart stocked, and to Miss Bethany 1 and Miss Bethany 2, Miss Chris and Miss Wolgamuth for keeping the office going while Miss Melissa is on jury duty. She is still sitting in the panel. If she gets on, Miss Melissa will be out till November 9th. That's it for this week's communication. Remember our school-wide foci, planning and instruction for ELA and math, data analysis and backwards mapping, and PBIS, our school-wide matrix. Have a great week.